Hello, and how are you all today? I want to make sure that everything is working properly because I have a new setup and I am super excited to see many of you joining. I can see that there are about 20 people on already from here. Several of you are here from my YouTube channel, and I know that many of you are also watching on either my Facebook page or Inside Anne's Art Club. So I want to wish everyone a super, super happy Thanksgiving. And I'm in my creative studio, and I am not totally sure that I know what you guys are seeing, but I think that you are seeing what I am seeing myself on screen. And I want to know what you thought of the new countdown timer. So the new countdown timer, I figured it was time to change things up a little bit, do some different music, and also you can actually see me behind the screen. You can see me. It's very dark, so you can't really tell that was sitting here the whole time, but I was. And I want to say hello to Kay. I can see that Kay is here, and hello Pauline, and happy Thanksgiving. Jane is here as well. Fantastic. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at, I want to see if this still works, where if I put you on screen, there we go. Hello, Pauline Riley. Hello, Pauline Riley. And hello, Carol. Thank you so much. I'm super excited to be in my new studio. Hello, Sue Ellen. Thank you for letting me know that it looks really great. And then this is awesome. I'm glad that you like the timer. I thought it would be fun for us to use a little bit of a different music mix than I've had before. And hello, Jeanette. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And hi, Rose. I'm so glad you were able to find us because I know sometimes it hasn't been so easy. So it's lovely to see you all here today. And did I miss anyone who came on a little bit earlier? I might need to say hello to Happy Thanksgiving again! Happy Thanksgiving again! So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was, of course, it is Black Friday week. So as many of you know, Black Friday, tell me in the comments, you know why it's called Black Friday, right? I'm sure you all know. It's called Black Friday because that's when most people, small businesses, large businesses, retailers, it's usually when they actually move from being in the red, meaning they're losing money in their business, to being in the black when they start to make money. And it used to be that there would be many special deals on Black Friday, and everyone would anticipate this level of excitement on Friday. But as you know, it's expanded now, and some retailers as well as some small businesses started to run Black Friday promotions at the beginning of the month of November. And right after Halloween. I did not do that. I started mine, I think yesterday, right? So I have this fabulous service design bundle that I want to talk to you about today. I sent you information about it via email. So let me know in the comments if you got the email about it. It was about, my blog was all about it this week. And, but I'll also show it to you. I'll walk you through it. And I want to talk to you about why I think it's such a great opportunity for you to actually purchase the service design bundle. I know several of you reached out and said, well, shouldn't I wait until your Academy program in January? And you absolutely can wait because my program in January is my 6-week coaching program. It's an online course and a coaching program, super in depth. And of course, it's much more expensive. It's $1,997. But this bundle will really help break you in, if you will. It's a little bit like a beginner-friendly how to get started in Adobe Illustrator, so it's not so intimidating when you come into my big class. I also teach you how to do different things that we don't cover in my Pattern Design Academy course. And so it's really a fantastic way for you to kind of get your feet wet, become a lot more comfortable in the program before you come in to my big course. And so there isn't any overlap. You don't have to worry about if you buy this, should you buy that. They're totally intended to be complementary and to build on each other. So I wanted to kind of get that out of the way right away. And then now I'm going to try something new with this setup where I want to go to my computer and share my screen. And I'm going to share my screen in a little bit of a different way than I have done before. And we're going to see if it works. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And actually, I'm going to come back on, I think I'm going to come back on screen. I'm going to come back on screen, and I am going to do this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to open up the Black Friday Pattern Design Bundle. So first of all, I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing on screen. So I'm going to wait for just a second to see if you can see what I'm seeing on screen or not. And I think I need to click this button maybe. So now you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, perfect. So I have a couple of different tabs open here. The first one is, let me make sure I can see where my mouse is. The first one is my website. And you guys are familiar with my website, right? My website, you can always find me at AnneLaFolletteArt.com. And here's the blog button, the big red button in the upper right. Do you see where my cursor is? I'm going to click on the blog. And then you can see, if you scroll down, that yesterday's blog post was all about surface design and this 4 programs that I curated for you that is called my course bundle, my Surface Design Black Friday bundle. And if I click on it to open it up, you can see that I wrote about what's inside the bundle. And so tell me in the comments, did you read it? So Adobe Illustrator Basics is the first mini course that you get. Then we dive into color palettes, which is super fun. I show you a beautiful way to create your own color palettes. Then I teach you how to do your own greeting cards, and it's perfect timing because you could create greeting cards, you could create place cards, you could do all kinds of fun things during this holiday season. Let's get through the Thanksgiving weekend, but then you have December to actually start to play inside Adobe Illustrator and create greeting cards or create place cards for your beautiful Christmas table, etc. I also do a deep dive into Spoonflower and how to make sure that you are saving your work so that you can upload it to Spoonflower to get fabric made. And then, of course, there's this incredible bonus. And so there's a fabulous, fabulous bonus, which is the replays from my Doodles coaching week that I did back in July. And I know many of you missed it, and so I wanted to ensure that you know where to find it. Okay, so then what I wanted to do next is I wanted to go to this page, I think. That's my website, right? And this is where you go. Pauline has put in the URL for this. The URL to go get the Black Friday bundle is members.artwithanne.com/BF, B like boy, F like, well, B like black, and F like Friday, 2023. And you can see that there are 5 days left for you to make your mind up as to whether you want to join it or not, but I think you should join it right away. And the reason that I wanted to talk about it a little bit more was because you can scroll down here, cover color palettes, I cover print-on-demand shops, I teach you how to do greeting cards, and more. Hold on, let me just see what I'm doing here. And so you can scroll down, and you can see that the Adobe Illustrator, the 15 lessons about Adobe Illustrator are brand spanking new. So Adobe Illustrator's done a bunch of updates, and there are 15 little mini lessons in here that will help you use the most current version of Adobe Illustrator. And something that comes up a lot for people is, well, I've never used it before. And so I am the perfect person for you to learn from because I learned it in my late 50s. And so if I can learn it in my late 50s, you absolutely can too. And I start from the very beginning. I show you actually where to go get Adobe Illustrator, how to download it onto your computer, and then how to open it up for the first time. And then we go from there, step by step, with really easy bite-sized lessons. And what I was mentioning before is I think it's a really great idea for you to get this as an introduction so that you are that much better prepared should you decide to enroll in my Pattern Design Academy program, my big 6-week course in when I open it up for enrollment in January. And then, of course, I wanted it to also be super fun, so I've included a course on color palettes, I've included a course on greeting cards, how to make greeting cards, and then I know many of you have always dreamed of putting your designs on fabric. And so I wanted to ensure that you actually know how to do that so that you can actually get fabric ordered. And I'm going to show you some of the fabrics that I have in my studio right now. And I'm so excited. I have 4 more blouses coming with my designs on them. So I just thought it would be really fun. And then, of course, it's just really great. It's a great course bundle for you. And of course, that's not all. You get the Doodles Coaching Week replays. So there are 2 options to pay for it. The best one that saves you $53 is the one-time payment of $297. But you absolutely can do the payment plan. There are 2 payments of $175 each if you decide to go that route. All right, and then there's another little sweet note from me. So I also wanted to take you in the course so that you guys should see, well, what does it look like? Right? So when you buy it, you get immediate access and you also get lifetime access. So if you're too busy right now, you can purchase it and then you can watch it in December after this beautiful Thanksgiving weekend. And it's organized where as soon as you come into it, you can see there are the 5 items that you get, right? The 4 courses and then this entire bonus, which is the replays from the Doodles Coaching Week. And the way this works is it's beautifully organized. When you click on Adobe Illustrator Fundamentals, you're going to see I start out with signing up for Illustrator, right? How to sign up for it. And then how do you open up a new document when you have it loaded on your computer? And then we go from there with settings and with toolbars and sort of how to navigate around the whole thing. And there's a second page because each page holds 10 lessons. And then on the second page are your 5 additional ones that you get with inside the Illustrator mini course. So I also just wanted to show you that you can pop over to my website up here. If you go to my website up here, this will take you over to my website, which is where we started. All right, so now I'm going to come back on screen and see if this works to bring me back on screen. I'm going to close this and you should see me on screen. I'm seeing myself on screen. I'm just going to see if that is actually happening. Okay, you do see me on screen. Good, okay. And so one of the other really fun things is that I want to make sure I still have let me bring my cursor over here. I want to make sure that I still have my cute little window with your comments on it, because it was really fun to see a lot of your comments before, and I don't see them right now, but I'll find them. I'll find them. So let's see, I need to be in Ecamm. And okay, so the other thing that I wanted to do is I want to see if this really fun button works. Are you ready for some emoji? Are you ready for some fun emoji? Let's see if this works. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? So when I had my studio set up, I'm like, this is so fun, right? It's super fun. So I have these really cute little emoji buttons. And so when I press the emoji buttons, these super fun little laughing emojis or heart emojis pop down on my screen. And I think that they're absolutely adorable. So what do you guys think? Isn't that cute? Those are so cute. Okay, so let's see. I want to make sure I'm answering any questions that you have. So let me see if I can Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. They're cute, right? They're super cute. All right. So click here and I'm good. I don't need that. I want to see, I don't want to finish yet. Here we go. Okay, so now I've got my comments back. All right, I can see the comments. Let me go down to the bottom. All right, so who's got questions? Sweeby, hello Sweeby, it's great to see you. Oh my gosh. So Sweeby's on the other side of the world. She's on the other side of the world. And so I didn't know if you were going to be able to join us or not. It must be in the middle of the night. So here is Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Thank you so much for your fabulous comment. And fantastic. Okay. Oh, knee replacement. So this is Sweeby's comment. So she's getting a knee replacement. Hopefully you're good and hopefully you're healing really, really fast. I certainly hope so. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And listen, I have a girlfriend who had both of her knees replaced. She, of course, did them 6 months apart or a year apart or something. And she is just amazing. She actually did this bike ride across the entire United States with her brand new knees. And so it's incredible surgery now, right? Knee replacement surgery. So Sweeby, you're in for a real treat as soon as you get through all of the surgery and all of the recovery period. So I wanted to just ask you guys if you have any other questions for me about the Surface Design Bundle. And I have, can you see I've got like, I feel like I'm on TV, right? I love this new setup because I feel like I'm really like on TV and I have my, like, my cue cards as though I'm on like CNN or MSNBC or something like that. So, so one of the things I wanted to ask you about is that if you're one of the things so first of all, I'm super grateful to have you all here with me today, and I want to wish you a very, very, very happy Thanksgiving. So I know that many of you dream about having your own wrapping paper. And so now I can actually show you all of these beautiful wrapping papers that I've made actually fairly recently. This is sort of my brand new holiday set. They're really beautiful, and you can find them on Society6. If you go to society6.com/Anne Follett and you go into the wrapping paper area, you can see them all. But then also many of you want to do fabric, right? And so here is my Italian orchard fabric that I'm going to have made into a beautiful blouse. I already have a beautiful blouse. I don't happen to be wearing it today, but this is a beautiful pattern that I did actually a while ago, and our dear friend and member of #Anne'sUniverse made it into a gorgeous blouse for me. And one of the things that people can sometimes get overwhelmed about is like, well, I don't know how to draw, but look how beautiful this fabric is. And it's basically just dots, right? I just drew little teeny pebbles, little teeny sort of pebbly dots, and it's in 2 colors. It came out great. I have a blouse in it, which you guys have seen me wear before. And then the other thing that makes it really easy is you can just take one cute little motif. This is just one flower, and I just made it in different shape and different sizes, and then created a repeating pattern from it. And so how to make a repeat is covered in the bonus. Right? So when you watch the replays of my Doodles coaching week, I take you step by step about how to take a little doodle or drawing, bring it into Adobe Illustrator, add color to it, and then turn it into a repeating pattern that you can then make into fabric, or you can make it into wrapping paper, or a million other things. You can see behind me here, let's see here, that's a mug. Right? That's a mug. I have to learn how to point, right? I have to learn how to point. That's a cute little mug. that has one of my patterns on it. So you know that I had to completely reinvent myself after I lost my fancy corporate job in my late 50s. And I discovered surface design, and I absolutely love it. It is so much fun to doodle or draw or sketch. I did not go to art school, and yet you can create, just like me, really, really beautiful designs. And most of mine are very simple, and yet they are gorgeous. And I really want to support you and unleash your inner artist so that you can create artwork you're super proud to gift to friends and family, to wear yourself, which is an incredible feeling, and also to sell if you choose to do so. And the best way to get started is to jump into my Black Friday bundle. So let me know if you have any questions. I want to check the time because it's 20 minutes after, and I'm usually pretty careful to not take too much time. And thank you, Lauren. I really appreciate your comment. That's super sweet. I'm going to do my little emojis again. Thank you, Lauren. And so let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, I'll make sure that I go back to the page where you go to. It's called members.artwithann.com/B like boy, F like Friday. It's really B like black and F like Friday. They're lowercase, 2023, all B, like BF2023, and you can go grab it. And so exactly, so the way it's totally different from, I'm so glad you asked the question about how does it differ from the Pattern Design Academy. It's a starter program. It's a way for you to get dip your toe in the water, to get comfortable inside Adobe Illustrator. So when you come into my Pattern Design Academy program, you'll hit the ground running. You'll be that much better prepared to really benefit from 6 full weeks of coaching and training with me and all of the content that's totally different inside the Academy program. And so I was realizing, I've been in business now for about 5 years. I'm always learning. I'm always listening to you. And I know that many of you think that the Pattern Design Academy might be too overwhelming. So you want to get started with something that's more like a bite-size program, a more accessible program, something that doesn't feel so overwhelming, a place where you're going to get wins right away so that you gain confidence. And then, of course, I want you to come into my Pattern Design Academy program afterwards because I take you so much deeper. And then I really show you how to create your own business around this new skill set that you acquire. But I think having the opportunity to kind of dip your toe in the water a little bit and also learn some very practical skills like how to do greeting cards, which is not covered in the Academy, is a benefit. I think that that's a benefit so that you can get over that sort of fear of getting started, or the fear of, well, I don't have time for a 6-week program, but you have time for this because it's self-study. So you buy it, the bundle, you get access right away. You can start it right away if you'd like, or you can wait and do it in December, or you can wait and do it whenever it's best for you. And since you get to keep it forever, you can go back to it as often as you need to. But it's really a wonderful way to sort of get started so that when you come into my big program, my signature program, you are better prepared, and then it will be less overwhelming and it'll be an easier decision for you to make when the time comes. So thank you for asking that question. All right, so here it is. This is the URL. Thank you, Pauline. It's members.artwithann.com/BF 2023. And thank you, Mary Ann Walker LeClaire. I've been watching all of your posts on social. You've been doing a really great job. So Mary Ann Walker LeClaire is up in Canada. And let's talk about Mary Ann for a couple of minutes, because Mary Ann came into #Ann's Universe, I think in 2019. I think, Marianne, you came in together with around the same time as Pauline. And right after, Marianne came into my world, and she was doing incredibly beautiful paint parties. And one of her specialties was in-person paint parties, and she would teach you how to paint on oars or on pieces of wood. And then, of course, in 2020, COVID hit, and she had to close down the business. So she came into my Pattern Design Academy, and we worked together to help her figure out how to maybe start a membership program, right, Marianne? And so you couldn't do your in-person paint parties. So we talked a little bit about doing online paint parties, and that actually is what Maria Alzanier ended up doing, because Maria's in Sweden, and she also did in-person paint parties where she was doing watercolor work. So she was able to learn how to pivot and create online watercolor courses. And Marianne decided instead of doing that, she wanted to do a subscription box and provide every month. It's a favorite things box. And that was a great way for her to continue to have a beautiful creative business when she couldn't have people in person. And now you have people in person again, right? Now you have people in person again, but you learned how to do something different, right? And you reached a different audience, or you reached your audience in a way you could support them when they couldn't get together with you in person. And so it ended up being amazing, right? It ended up being amazing. And everybody who comes into my world, right? Everyone who comes into my world has the opportunity for me to help them figure out, well, what is going to be your secret sauce? We're all different. We're all unique. So you might decide that you want to sell primarily directly to people through a retail store. Or you might just want to create things from your grandkids' artwork and then gift it to them and to other members of your family. So the wonderful thing is all of it really expanded what was possible to do. Exactly. And so I just highly encourage you to get started, because the biggest skill that will open so many doors for you, just like it did for me, for Pauline, for Maria, for Mary Ann, and so many others of you who have already purchased programs from me who are here today. But for those of you who haven't, my Black Friday bundle is the great way for you to start. And what I was saying is the skill that you learn that will open up so many doors for you is actually learning Adobe Illustrator. And I was very intimidated by it to begin with myself. I was in my late 50s and I'd never opened the program before. And I remember exactly what that felt like. And so the way I teach it is very much through this, okay, we're going to take it slow. We're going to take it one step at a time. We're going to make sure that each lesson builds on the next lesson so you have confidence and you know that you can keep moving forward and that, yes, you can do this. So I wanted to just share those thoughts with me, because I know sometimes if we're feeling overwhelmed, then what helps with overwhelm is step-by-step instruction. I think also what helps when you feel like you don't have time is taking a self-study program, because then you can make it work around your time, which is how the bundle works. You get it immediately and you watch it whenever you can. So you can build it around your needs and around your time, which is awesome. And then I think that if you're worried and you said, should I wait until January to take the Academy program? You totally can wait if you want to. But this bundle is kind of gives you a little bit of a kickstart or a little bit of a jump start. It will help you be that much more successful in the Pattern Design Academy when you join it in January. So I thought that would be helpful for me to provide it. And so I hope you'll consider it. I think the last thing that I wanted to say was that, if you've dreamed of seeing your designs on fabric, I have to say, when I received my first bolt of fabric, and I also love paper products, so when I received my first package of these beautiful wrapping papers, it was like, I can't believe I've done this. I can't believe I've done this. And my friends, my family, everyone who purchases these items from me, I mean, it just brings more joy into the world. And don't we need more joy? I think we need more joy, and I think we need to make the beauty that we want to see in the world, because we can, right? We absolutely can. So, all right, so I'm going to let you go. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so grateful that you're here with me today, and I'll be back next Wednesday. For those of you who are here in the United States, I want to wish you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And we have company staying with us for 4 days. They just arrived yesterday. It's going to be so much fun. And I agree with you, Marianne Walker-LeClaire. The feeling of having your art on products is the best feeling ever. It is. It's the most empowering and the most motivating feeling in the world. So with that, I will let you go. And let me see if I can even find the button I'm supposed to push to turn things off. Let's do one more emoji. Let's do one more cute little emoji. So much fun. And I will be back again next week I want to wish you all a very, very happy Thanksgiving. And I always like to say in closing, here's my cute little heart, my cute little hand hearts, and my cute little heart that I wear every day. This is my heart for my mom who passed away in 2019. This is a cute little, you can't see it, but there's an E. Her name was Ellen. So there's an E on this guy. And then these are pearls that my dad gave me when I turned 16 years old. And I've kept them always. So enjoy your family, your friends and your family. Hold them close. I always like to say in closing that I am Anne Follett, and it's never too late to create. Bye for now, and I'll see you next week.